this is Anita LaRaia with winegroceries.com. This is our number 5 video on our new YouTube channel. Webpage, winegroceries.com, has screenshots of these labels and you'll be able to click on them to open up these videos. This one I call Italy's Splendor in the Glass. And yes, in the interest of full disclosure, I am Italian-American, first-generation Italian-American. Both my parents were born in Italy. My father worked in the alcohol industry for a while, but in the Navy, he did all the morale of the ship. He could make champagne from golden raisins in a crock. My mother was a young 5'1", 21-year-old opera singer from Italy who ended up being a Rosie the Riveter in World War II, making steel in the local steel mill because all the young men were gone. My grandfather was the foreman of the mill, so he talked her into it. I gotta say, I'm a combination of my dad, who was big into mind power, and my mom that was a saintly singing farm girl. So let's talk about these Italian wines. I've got to also mention that this necklace I'm wearing was hand-beaded for me by my Osage Native American friend. Native Americans, they're the original Americans. The rest of us are all immigrants, okay? Inside, it's a medicine pouch, is the first money my dad ever owned when he immigrated to the United States. He converted it into this solid gold American coin. It's called a Golden Eagle, 1908. It's got an Indian head on it. So, let's be kind to each other. We're all Americans. We're all equal. I want to start with a great Tuscany red, Chianti Classico Riserva. That means it's from the heart of the Chianti region in Tuscany. Classico, that's what the Classico means. And Riserva, it's got extra oak aging, so it's a better wine, a bigger wine, one that will be cellared, that can be aged in the bottle. On the back is the Gallo Nero. Look at that red rooster. People say, well, that's the only reason that it's a good Chianti. No, but it was a consortium of growers in the Chianti region in Tuscany, Italy. This is a famous winery, Santa Margherita. And notice around the little band on the top of the wine, this Chianti and all Tuscany Chiantis are called DOCG. The G, Denominazione di Origini Controllate e Garantita. That means they guarantee you it is the true name of origin controlled by the Italian government. And what is the great red grape of Tuscany? It is this one, Sangiovese. What is it? The blood of St. Jove? Sangiovese. In fact, it's the noble red grape of Italy. It's got aromas of violets, even some mint in the finish. But in the middle, it's got those beautiful red fruits. So, this is a screw cap. You don't have to buy cooking wine. In fact, don't buy wine labeled cooking wine. It has a lot of additives to it. Just buy a regular wine with a screw cap, because then you can put the cap back on, put it in the fridge, it'll last several days. But most of us drink it within a few days. Anyway, Sangiovese, the blood of St. Jove. This is an Indicazione di Geografica Tipica, IGT type of Italian wine, which means it's labeled after the grape variety. I want to pour a little bit to show you the color, the clarity, and the fact that it is a mid-palate, mid-range wine, even though this Cecchi Sangiovese has a very, very good color. Nice. It's got a little earthiness to it, which is typical of many European wines, whether they're French or whether they're Italian. They go, well, who doesn't love pasta? My mother had the most fabulous lasagna recipe. Layers and layers. She would even throw in steamed spinach, as well as the meat sauce and the red sauce and the ricotta and all of the grated mozzarella cheese. And then on top, you use grated Asiago, one of the famous Italian cheeses, Asiago, fabulous. Or a softer fontina cheese, very soft cheese, lovely. And you can even make your own flatbread pizza. You can even buy the flatbread in the grocery stores. That saves you the trouble of making dough. And you can put your little tomato sauce on it, your great olives, like the Kalamata pitted olives, and then you can add whatever else you want, your sliced meatballs, your thin sliced salami, cut up, and not only can you grate some of the Asiago on there, or grated fresh Romano or Parmesan cheese. All of these are fabulous Italian dishes. I like my pastas with tomato sauce. And I also like other tomato-based famous Italian dishes like cioppino, which is a fish stew, a tomato-based fish stew. Fabulous, unbelievable, with dipping bread. It's just great. Also, what about risotto from northern Italy, from the Piedmont? They actually grow the rice there, arborio rice, made with white wine. This is a Pinot Grigio. People are always asking me about Pinot Grigio from Italy. It's the gray Pinot. It's actually a pink-skinned grape, like Gewürztraminer, not as spicy, but with a little bit of spice. Very good for cooking risotto. And then I do have a dessert wine from Italy. You know, Moscato is a white grape that can make a sweet dessert wine in Italy. A white Moscato can be a very nice one. Even with bubbles, it's called Asti Spumanti. But this one is a red Moscato called Roscato. And then guess what? Oh my gosh. Our producer and director brought me some chocolates. They knew I'm a chocoholic. Ferrero Rocher hazelnuts. They grow hazelnuts in northern Italy, in Piedmont. Milk chocolate goes great with this red dessert wine from Italy, which brings me to Amore. Amore is the name of a great song made famous by Dean Martin, but amore means love. This is what I wish you all. Great food, great what? Great companionship, because it's socialization. It's socializing. That is the whole point. And there is a line in there, in that song, Amore, where it says, if the stars seem to shine like you've had too much wine, you're in love. That's what I wish you all. This is Anita LaRaia signing off for winegroceries.com. Please subscribe for free. Join us, follow us, see all of our videos more than one time. And please tell all your friends. Thank you. In the final 6 of our little videos on our initial YouTube channel, we will end with great wines from down under. Thank you. This is Anita LaRaia. Ciao.